Hey everybody, it's John with National Sports Entertainment, and I had a few minutes, so I figured I've been wanting to go into a particular game, and I'll be doing an assessment of tonight, of course. But I've been wanting to go into, for much of the same reasons as the Jets, I've been wanting to go into the Chiefs-Raiders game, and it is tomorrow, so, it's sneaking up on us, but I like this game, and I'm going to go into it in a second. As you just saw, Toledo's looking good. That's our leg 3, and that's looking pretty good. I wanted to start by thanking everybody. Just the raw support has been overwhelming. Just the amount of comments and mostly just genuine people. Of course we're going to get, and it's like anything else, of course we're going to get people that are just unfortunately here because they're trolls or for one reason or another. So for those people, that's fine too. If they want to watch the channel, I have no problem. But I really appreciate the support from everybody, and like I said, 99.9% of it is such genuine support. But to everybody that's seeing the movement and following the channel one way or another, I genuinely appreciate it. So we're going to keep doing what we've always been doing, and that's, like I said, winning, having fun, and I just wanted to thank everybody. Like I said, most of it's been genuine. We have some trolls, but of course, you're not going to find any movement without that. So going into this game, the reason I feel compelled to play it, I do think it's not much of a clip game, but it might move enough to where you might be able to get it, say, plus 10. And I say plus 10 because I like the Raiders. Now, I actually like them I like the points as a backup. And this is why I use narratives. Doesn't always work. But my theory here is I really do think they want the Chiefs versus the Dolphins, because they've been setting this narrative up for such a long time now. Hill versus Pat, Hill versus Mahomes, Pat saying Hill's garbage, and Hill saying Pat's garbage and Tua's better. So I think it'll be interesting, and I just think it makes sense. So to me, I do like the possible upset, but of course we're going to take the plus 9. As I said, if you're getting offered 9.5 and you want to buy it to 10, or you want to lay the juice and buy it to 10, that's fine. I'm simply going to take the 9 because, like I said, I look at the narratives and then I also look at metrics. So if the Raiders were not to cover, we still have a good chance of covering that spread. So I want to get that out because sometimes they swing slightly, like this Jets one we went over. Pittsburgh's another one, by the way. I believe they were at 2 yesterday. It's 2.5. They might have been at 2.5, but I advise people to get in before it goes to 3.5. And Jets did now move all the way to 3. If you go a couple videos back, it's my Jets-Dolphins video. Jets were actually, at the time, it was Jets -1, Dolphins +1. So, and I advise people to get in at that number. Then it moved to Dolphins -2, and people were getting the money line and put some juice. Now you can see what they did. They moved it all the way to -3. So there's a reason I cover all this in live time beforehand. I'll go into line changes because they do matter. You can just see off of that how, they can clip the public without anyone noticing because most people don't look at the lines when they open, when they close, and etc. So just like the Jets Dolphins, I don't think this one's as much of a clip. I just think it's a good value that might move to 8, 7, just like you've seen these other ones move. And it'd be nice to have that 9. So nothing crazy. As I said, we still have games in progress. The good thing is they are looking good. We only have one leg 3, if you watch my last video, and it's looking very good. Toledo under, for multiple reasons. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but when you have a team up by a lot of points, it typically slows down. You don't get those shenanigan fouls at the end. So, they would have to score a lot of points to hit that over 154, 153.5 they closed at. I got it at 156. Some got it at 155, but I think they easily cover even the 153.5, and we're good there. And NBA basically just started, so I'll have a recap video going into all that. We have a ton of open sequences because of tonight, and they're all right in play. We're right in the mix of all of them, so I think it's going to be a nice night. It's always good to start off with what it appears to be a leg 3 victory, and there's a reason. I only played one leg 3. We played about 14 games, and you can see, they're all pretty close so far, but this is the one that jumped out. And sometimes it's just important to be patient and use, again, it's discipline and good metrics. So I'll be going into I'll recap later, but I did want to go into for now, just so people, if the line moves against their favor again, like it has been with the Dolphins and other games, I think the Raiders is a good pick. There is that chance it moves to 10. I just don't think it does. We'll have to see. I do think a lot of, of course, with a lot of public probably coming in on the Chiefs, I think it might happen. They might want to make a more enticing line, but I do expect to see the Raiders around 8 for some reason tomorrow, and I could be wrong. I wanted to cover the game either way. Like I said, it's not as much a clip like the Dolphins one was, or I think the Steelers might be. Just it's a good value line, and the game's tomorrow anyway. So that's our pick for tomorrow. I am making that a leg 2, but just so you know, the Raiders. So it'll be for, any one of our leg 1 losses, so we can plug it in. And like I said, I'll be plugging all the games in tomorrow as well. Like I always plug them in so you guys can see exactly where we stand. I'll be plugging in all of our plays for tomorrow because there's also a bunch of college basketball games too. So awesome job on Toledo. I don't want to jinx us, but I'm usually pretty good at gauging whether, these games are going to make a last minute rush for the over or they're going to stall for the under. The over is looking pretty shot in my opinion. So I think we got that. And Yale's right in the middle. So again, that was only a leg 1, but everyone we close is a unit, and I'm getting more and more messages, people saying they understand the system and the longevity of it. So I always appreciate that. I appreciate everybody. And we'll have all of our official picks out in a little bit. But I would go ahead, lock the Raiders. If you want to sprinkle on the money line, I like it a lot because of the narrative. So I don't think it would hurt to play the money line. I think they want to have Miami 7 and Kansas City 2 as far as the seeding. So take care, everybody, and happy earnings.